terrifying tornado hits Sichuan, Jiangsu, killing many people. Surging COVID-19 cases and severe symptoms overwhelm child healthcare clinics in China. A bus caught fire in Jiangsu and 7 students jumped out of the window to escape. Bizarre sightings of airborne sulfuric acids in multiple regions, a menace threatening disfigurement and blindness. The Chinese Communist Party's anti-corruption medicine hidden secrets. All will be covered today in China Undercover. If you find our information helpful, please subscribe and turn on the notification. It will help us get more motivation to produce more quality videos. Now back to the news. Terrifying tornado hits Sichuan, Jiangsu, killing many people. On September 19th, a tornado struck Nansai Township in Sichuan District, Sichuan City, Jiangsu Province, causing significant damage, including roofs being blown away and casualties. Around 1720, on the 19th, a tornado suddenly occurred in Nansai Township of Xi'an Economic and Technological Development Zone. Video footage shows a black tornado sweeping over the rooftops of residential buildings. A daring videographer in Sichuan captured the tornado from a very close distance as it roared past a street lined with shops. Videos show the aftermath of the tornado, with South Daisy Street in Kai Township littered with debris, roofs overturned, and people lying on the ground with their fates uncertain. Sparks were seen in multiple places. It's reported that the tornado knocked down 10 kilovolt power cables, causing a widespread power outage in Sichuan. A resident, Mrs. Zhao, mentioned that some people were injured or knocked down at the scene, and many ambulances arrived due to the high-voltage lines being blown down. Many areas temporarily lost power. According to relevant authorities in Sichuan Economic and Technological Development Zone, the tornado resulted in 1 fatality, 3 injuries, and damage to 52 houses of varying degrees. Experts assess the tornado as being of EF2 level. Sichuan Meteorological Department issued a message that evening, stating that Sichuan City, including Sichuan District, Suyu District, Hubei New District, Ikana New District Economic and Technological Development Zone, Yanghe New District, and Sichuan Industrial Park, would experience thunderstorms in the evening and night, accompanied by gusts of about 10 on the Beaufort scale and localized tornadoes. Surging COVID-19 cases and severe symptoms overwhelm child healthcare clinics in China. Reports indicate COVID-19 Delta and Lambda variant cases continue rising in China, causing health impacts. Patients describe lingering throat phlegm, increased sweating, year-round nasal issues, and lung damage shown on CT scan. A Beijing doctor says some patients develop additional bacterial, fungal, and drug-resistant infections with uncertain recovery timelines. Children's hospitals are overcrowded, with state media linking cases to influenza A and mycoplasma, claiming a 30% increase in influenza since September 1st. However, true statistics are unclear due to government concealment. A Harbin Children's Hospital doctor says this wave brings more severe mycoplasma pneumonia than before, often affecting a single lung lobe and requiring bronchoscopy. Additionally, in under 20 days from late August to early September, China Agricultural University issued 3 obituaries. Since 2023 began, at least 16 agricultural experts have died in China, including 3 academicians and 10 Communist Party members. In summary, despite limited transparency, reports reveal surging Delta and Lambda variants are creating severe health impacts like lingering respiratory symptoms, lung damage, and secondary infections requiring extended hospitalization. Child hospitalizations are also increasing for influenza and mycoplasma pneumonia. The recent spate of agricultural expert deaths raises further questions. With Chinese authorities actively concealing information, the true severity remains deeply concerning, as ongoing COVID-19 waves and potentially other pathogens take a toll on public health. This underscores the importance of transparency and proactive mitigation policies to protect well-being, contrasting China's restrictive approach. A bus caught fire in Jiangxi and 7 students jumped out of the window to escape. 2 recent incidents of buses catching fire while in operation in China have raised safety concerns. In Shanghai, Jiangxi, a bus suddenly caught fire while moving. Thick smoke filled the bus, forcing 7 students on board to urgently jump out the windows to escape. Bystanders tried extinguishing the fire located at the bottom of the bus using extinguishers and hoses but were unsuccessful. The bus was completely destroyed, but no injuries were reported. The cause is under investigation. Video of the Shanghai bus fire prompted questions from internet users about why the doors were not open to evacuate passengers safely. Some feared for situations with less mobile passengers like the elderly. Earlier in Nanjing, a bus also caught fire while in motion, resulting in 2 passenger deaths and 5 injuries. One victim was a child. Reports indicate the fire started due to spontaneous combustion of a lithium battery brought on board by a passenger. The bus driver and passenger with the battery were detained by police afterward for investigation. The Nanjing incident raised skepticism about how passengers could be fatally burned when evacuation within 1 minute was possible. Speculation centered on the driver potentially not opening doors promptly to allow escape. These 2 disturbing incidents within a short period have highlighted risks with bus operations and design in China. Key questions remain unanswered, especially regarding emergency protocols and features for passenger evacuation and fire suppression. Proper investigations should examine if doctor mechanisms failed or driver negligence occurred. Authorities need to enact and enforce safety standards for battery transportation and storage on public transport. Ultimately, the bus manufacturers and transportation regulators bear responsibility for ensuring passenger safety. Public confidence has been shaken, and citizens deserve transparent findings and strong remedies from government and industry. Beyond determining the specific causes, comprehensive reviews must identify underlying systemic issues to prevent similar tragedies. This should prompt safety upgrades, driver training, and emergency response plans for bus fleets nationwide. Prioritizing public well-being over cost cutting is imperative. Bizarre sightings of airborne sulfuric acids in multiple regions. A menace threatening disfigurement and blindness. Social media reveals many first-hand accounts of skin damage caused by Rove beetle bites across multiple Chinese provinces. In Hainan, residents posted photos of bite marks and said hospitals are treating dozens of Rove beetle dermatitis cases. One Shandong woman got venom on her arm from crushing a beetle. It caused skin inflammation, ulceration, and a lingering blue scar after 7 days. Other provinces like Sichuan and Hunan have also reported issues. Earlier in June, someone on social media claimed their face was disfigured by a Rove beetle bite. The venom produced by Rove beetles is highly acidic, with a pH with a pH of 1-2. Direct contact, including crushing the beetles, can lead to painful skin reactions. Reported symptoms include red bumps, blisters, pustules, itching, burning sensation, and skin ulcers. The toxins can also cause eye inflammation, tearing, conjunctivitis, and vision impairment if exposed. In one case, a woman visited multiple hospitals, but doctors were unsure how to treat the symptoms. The ulceration and scar persisted despite antibiotic ointments. Some victims described severe swelling, with bite marks enlarging and merging. Others report symptoms lasting 2-3 weeks before gradually subsiding. However, a few note only experiencing minor effects like temporary redness and itching. The venom seems to cause varying reactions based on concentration and individual sensitivity. Children and elderly victims appear to suffer worse outcomes overall. There are concerns that unattended bites could lead to very serious skin damage and infection among vulnerable groups. While moderate symptoms have been more common so far, the wide range of reactions highlights the need for caution and medical oversight. Even if initial swelling is mild, the bites can suddenly worsen and require intervention. Healthcare providers themselves acknowledge unfamiliarity with diagnosing and managing Rove beetle bites. Many are seeing such cases for the first time, with little research available. The accumulating first-hand accounts on social media offer valuable insights into the reality of Rove beetle venom reactions. They demonstrate the potential severity while also revealing the diversity of possible outcomes. Overall, the cases underscore why public education on avoidance and prompt treatment is essential. With proper handling, authorities can hopefully prevent isolated instances from becoming a broader public health issue. The Chinese Communist Party's anti-corruption medicine hidden secrets. The Chinese Communist Party, CCP, recently launched a widespread anti-corruption campaign targeting the pharmaceutical and healthcare industries. Nearly 200 hospital directors have been put under investigation this year. However, the campaign's motives and effectiveness are being questioned. According to sources, the CCP has ordered medical professionals to return lecture fees received from pharmaceutical companies over 5 years, claiming the fees were bribes. But some believe the CCP aims to reclaim income to fill budget deficits from pandemic control measures. The anti-corruption drive has established reporting hotlines and suspended previously accepted activities like academic conferences sponsored by pharmaceutical firms. Hospitals are pushing integrity accounts for corrupt individuals to anonymously return money. Frontline healthcare workers report that the income doctors receive from pharmaceutical firms for using certain drugs has stopped, with hospitals also cutting salaries and benefits due to reduced income. Dissatisfaction is growing among healthcare staff. Experts say the anti-corruption efforts demonstrate the CCP's power rather than sincerely address corruption. The party secretaries and leaders who control pharmaceutical approvals and other aspects of the healthcare system hold the most power. Critics point out the campaign mainly serves party officials, not the public. About 80% of China's medical resources are used by CCP officials, with costs covered by the state. The recent addition of 3 not allowed guidelines, particularly prohibiting arbitrary expansion of rectification work, signals the CCP may be pivoting away from the aggressive anti-corruption drive. Experts predict the CCP will soon claim success and wind down the campaign after reporting figures like prosecutions and recovered funds. In summary, the CCP's recent anti-corruption efforts in healthcare have a political agenda and have caused collateral damage like lower healthcare worker morale and income. While unethical practices need addressing, the campaign-style approach is seen as heavy-handed and unreliable for enacting real change. A more nuanced, long-term plan is needed to truly curb corruption while supporting healthcare workers and improving public access to medical resources. The CCP's next moves will further demonstrate it prioritizes the people or its own power.
And that is today's episode. If you found this video informative, please subscribe and ring a bell to get notification. Thank you for watching and see you next time.